EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. With a run by J.K. Dobbins. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a big priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here.
Here we go.
Right?
Here we go.
Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on here, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against...
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give him a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can get some significant yardage on your tight end on that one.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. From right side here, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time to Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to walk a 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play. He didn't try to find a place anywhere to put his foot in the ground and come back. It just never materialized.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Jackson going to run, and he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready, set.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it, and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. James Prochet deep for Baltimore. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. Them 1-2 plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. That quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Come on, back.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the
turnover. The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Eluding the pressure right. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result? Not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Hey, report. Hey, middle.
After the interception, here's Jackson, and it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, you stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 2. Tua going to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Marcus Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and Sanders is down to 2. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the Dolphins are going to recover. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarting things going in the opposite direction.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Yellow. White, blue. Red, yellow. White.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tua. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. It's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. They go back to the ground for Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll swing this out to Dobbins. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here will go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jackson's going to try to sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Edwards. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively. Being able to stop them and bring up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Looking to pass. 2. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tucker's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's go now.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to... It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Here we go. Ultra, striker, 3-3.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They go play action with Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
17.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. And they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. On the move past the 40. But he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 30 yards. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point. It makes the score 7-0. kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
On the ready.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua, and going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Here we go. Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. Fighting through pressure. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Right. Number 7. Red. Cycle.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in front.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And a good job of the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first to the 35-yard stripe. And that's going to bring it.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Come on, set. Block shot.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will have the Dolphins first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 24, Tua throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Ready.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This one incomplete. Probably should have picked. The safety
Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He rifles one that's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You're in horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Trying. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six, a Raven touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just got to get back in his sights and he was looking to throw. He positioned himself properly to be there for the interception. And he got the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
You got this. Here we go. Set.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Tua. Oh, Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their back.
Well, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Chandler Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Ready?
Now Tua just going to back this forward on the end around. But first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, somebody...
And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And now how about this return? He's to midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. There's the athleticism of Tyus Bowser on display. Wrapping him up, no problem.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Right. Cross red.
Here's Tua. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Open man is Duvernay. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Working with a 2nd and 3. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for the first.
Same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's got it to about the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have the Ravens first down. He's able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins from 21 yards away. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And all the way touchdown. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They turned the defensive end out and ended up with an interception. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try to get more pressure at the passer.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on third down. Throwing now is Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Coaching.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Tucker's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get...
He's got a man, complete. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A big play there for the Dolphins. 64 yards.
Ready up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. One final try for Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the field. This game is over. Finish to this one. Inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 3, and from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Slot man moves right. Now, first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. As they start on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
The question for Mixon was, after an injury-riddled 2020, would he be back to his old self in 2021? And not only was he back, he was even better. He set career highs across the board, finished top 4 league-wide in yardage and touchdowns.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. Way to go on 3rd down. A play fake and now Herbert to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And completes it to Wilson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, they got the turnover in great field position. Taking an easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone. They'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up and bent a little, but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. They saw it last week on the ground. They want to see in this game as well.
Need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that out.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Carr now to throw. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got it. Willing to win on the outrun. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Throwing now is Carr. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Dolphins at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. A good pick out there, 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Hard to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Carr. On the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
And still yet to find the end zone. So the margin shrinks as they get the field goal to draw a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. He's going to burn the 1st and 8 timeouts. As he'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looks like we've got a dime set here. It's about 6 DBs in the game. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. it up the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the 50, here's Herbert looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Justin Herbert as the first half is winding down. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Nice effort from Jalen Petrie getting to him behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Throwing the yellow route, he finds Wilson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line.
What now? 734. 93. 93. Express. 93.
Carr going to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
29. 29.
Carr now on first down. This one taken in by Otten. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Again, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point pass, good. And that makes it 24-13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Return is Jones from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Sione Takitaki able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On 1st down, Justin Herbert looking downfield for Jones. Touchdown, Bills. Velus Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 22, Carr. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami.
What now?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Carr to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Play action. It's Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Okay, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun again to Nixon. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Being chased out left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Darnell Mooney from 4 yards out. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. To try again after the sack. Carr under pressure. They got him again. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. On first down, it's Herbert. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On second down, Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26.
What now?
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. To throw his Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Looked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, a lot of happy faces.